Nay. Don't forget to do my replay. People, skip this and go straight to the show. Empress in the house, without a doubt. All right, guys, we're getting ready to start like right now. Not now, but right now. And then I'll be back later.
In there. If you had programs set up in there that's teaching them the, law, education, allowing them to get educated, you know what I'm saying? They done took goddamn libraries out the fucking prison. You educate a nigga, he gonna get smarter. You know what I'm saying? But you make him dumber, he always gonna be a slave to stupidity. And so these prison systems ain't really, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it is. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause a nigga be deserving that shit. You know what souls that be in prison? Ain't nobody falsely in prison. Prison is for motherfucking karma.
This is my girl. She's about to leave because she's back. She's emotional. She's emotional because we're doing what she could be. Get this girl. She's like, I give up. I don't want to do this no more. And God, so I'm like, hey, chill out. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I hugged her. And when she's like, no. And I'm like, babe, you know how it is. Like, it wasn't no, stop. I would never. It was like, babe, chill out. And she's like, okay. And she texted her. She was like, all right. But then after we made love right there, she was like, when she went in the room, we made love. It was no right time.
But there's something off about you. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But we're gonna find out. But I like to keep you around. I like to watch people. I'm kind of like a psychologist. I kind of like watching people's minds and trying to figure out their triggers and understand the disposition of their minds.
Yeah.
And figuring out those problems and issues and being able to help them and assist them out of their own way. Okay? And that takes practice. being honest is the key to this shit. Being honest is the key.
Peace, everybody. It's a lot to say. Like, it's a lot to say. You know, I could have testified. I had a chance to testify, and you know, I had a lot of other things going on, personal things going on with my life that, you know. So I didn't really have time to do that, testify, and then I'm all the way in Texas. I had to go to Georgia, and it just didn't work out. But I'm glad that you know, I'm glad that some men did testify. I'm really glad, because I knew that probably would have been a good idea for me to do it, being a male. But you know, I also was telling my wife, like, you know, I need. My brain is all over the place. I just got done working a 10-hour shift. But anyway, I'm gonna try my best to talk. But I was telling my wife, like, I felt like I already did my part. You know, I already played my part. I already did what I needed to do in order for things to get set in motion. So, you know, me going live, and excuse my camera or whatever, but this is the best way I could set it up. But I already did my part when I spoke about the violence that he did with Malia.
Now you
all in the group. We were all he said to her, he's right fucking now, like flat on your face, right? And she gets on her knees and literally puts her head on the which she thought that she was following the right order, like, put my head on the ground. He said, no, put your head flat on the fucking ground, right? She put her whole body flat on the ground, right? What he did after that, he kicked her in the stomach. I mean, kicked her in the stomach, like, while she was on the ground like that. He said, this is what you get. Look at you. You hit yourself. Now, tell me, I'm there because I gave my energy to him in that moment, and he's my teacher, and that's my role model, father figure. I'm just sitting there like, it's okay. She's a woman. She's acting up right now, and her man is disciplining her. But that's fucking wrong, bro. It's wrong, bro. You know, I just felt like I kickstarted it, so I didn't really feel pressure to testify.
You should have.
All in all, I knew that, you know,
you didn't know.
Allah was going to take care of that. I knew that God was going to take care of that, and that, you know, he's not going to get away with it. Not going to get away with all the things that he did. And, you know, I'm the type of person that no matter what you did, I try to be as much like God as possible. And I don't mean that in a way where I want to play God, but I want to be liked by God. And the only way you could be liked by God and loved by God is through, you know, reflecting the attributes that God has, which is, you know, being the most compassionate. You know, I could practice compassion, you know, as a human, but I won't ever be able to reach God's level of compassion. But we're still supposed to strive for that. We're still supposed to strive to be like him. And that was this whole thing is just like, you know, like I said, I don't have no hate in my heart. I don't, you know, I didn't even want him to get life, like, you know, but that after, I think it was like, after I seen how disrespectful he still was and didn't change after 2 years of being in jail, I was just like, he did this to himself. He could have took the 10 years, but he did that to himself, and that's just what it is. Like, he had a chance, you know, to take that, but he didn't, and he was just cocky and trying to play God and still on the same BS. So that was just something that he has to deal with now, you know. And you know, I also was telling my wife too that, you know, his wives, whatever, the women that's still rocking with him, like I don't even want to say rocking with him, but you know, under his spell, whatever. They're validating. They validated him still. They validating him still. Like the supporters is validating him still. So he still think like, oh well, these women are validating me. So that must mean I ain't do nothing wrong. But in all, like, you know, as far as the charges go, like I just look at the whole thing, the whole thing as it is, not just like the rape thing. Like I look at the whole thing, and the whole thing is that you led a whole bunch of people. You had this power, you abused your power, you mistreated women, you mistreated you know, men that looked like you, that looked up to you. And I just felt like it's like he just didn't look at none of that. Like he wasn't looking at none of that. And you know, we all have our story, we all have things that build our character, our past, and how we grew up. And we know that Eligio Bishop had a hard life. You know, mama on crack. That's the story he say, but you know, I don't know entirely, but it's just based off of what he said. No father, adopted, like, you know, been in the streets since he was young. Like, you know, all of that stuff does play a part in it. But at the same time, you know, especially when you are 30-something years old, at that point, there should be no excuse on why, you know, you haven't reflected and grown, grown, like you're not growing. And so that's just is what it is, and you know, that's how I feel like he just got what he deserved. He got what he put out. He got what he put out. You know, so that's just some of my thoughts on it. And you know, my heart goes out to the people that still under that spell, and all I can do is really pray. I'm not going to, you know, try to bash them or, you know, try to help them, because, you know, some things is out of our hands. Some things is out of our hands. Like, you know, sometimes things happen in people's lives where it's a spark. You know, you just all of a sudden be like, yo, what am I doing with my life? And I hope that's what happens with them. I hope they be like, what am I doing with my life? Because, you know, you if you stay on that wave of still worshiping him and seeing him as innocent, what happens when it's 10 years down the line and you still doing that? Like, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, damn, I wasted 10 years of my life. Like, so I pray that's not the case. You know, I pray that this really broke the chain that he has on these people that's still, you know, under that spell. But, you know, so I don't really have too much to say about it. Like, you know, I think that I always felt like, and I've been to therapy too, and I still want to do more therapy because I didn't do it for long. But, and not just therapy for the cult, but, you know, I had issues before I joined the cult, and I'm gonna just keep it real. I had issues before I joined the cult, and that's fine. Most people do, man. That's just normal. Like, most people have issues already, trauma already, and trauma is something that happens to you. So like your experiences, which it's not necessarily the trauma, it's more so the effect of the trauma. So the trauma, you know, it damages your brain, right? It does damage to your brain. So you need the proper healing in order to heal those traumatic experiences, those damages that's been done in the brain. So, you know, always always thought like, okay, well, let me look at my life before I joined the cult. And if it wasn't good before I joined the cult, then I still need to work on those things. And even after, when you leave a cult, you still got to deal. Like you're just adding on. You're adding on to what was already there. So it's just like you got to do more work. But that's okay because it's not the end. You just got to really reflect on that, and you gotta tell yourself, like, okay, this really did mess with me. And the more I ignore it, the more this stuff is just gonna pile up on me, and you don't want that, So I took a break from social media. I joined a little bit of backstory, but I joined the Nation of Islam. Most of y'all know. And oh my bad, Salam alaikum. And so I joined the Nation of Islam, and I just felt like, the Nation of Islam was good. I had good experiences. It was more so just that I would get triggered, by certain things that felt similar to carbonation, and I just felt like I couldn't handle those triggers, like, because I just had left from a cult, and then I joined the Nation of Islam, and it's nothing wrong with that. My intentions was good because, I always wanted to join a movement. I always wanted to, and I looked at the carbonation like, damn, well, that ended up bad, but I don't want that to stop me from, me finding my purpose or connecting with a mission or purpose. And so I joined the Nation of Islam, and I really enjoyed it. But it's kind of some similarities that I just couldn't get down with. So I just left the Nation of Islam. So I'm not in the Nation of Islam anymore. And, I'm really establishing my own connection with God. And it's been rough. It's been rough because, sometimes you want support and all of that. But, I really feel like my journey has been me exploring the depths of my mind and how I could build that connection with God and heal myself through actually having the discipline to do things without a group. And when you take the time to do that, I feel like that's when the real healing happens, when you just you don't look for other people to help you. And not saying there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong to have support or nothing like that. It's good to have support. But sometimes taking the time to really self-evaluate yourself is really good. I'm telling you, it's really good. Even when I'm married, even with marriage is hard. That's another thing. That's another, not necessarily a group, but that's another covenant. That's another, that's two, you with another person. That's a whole nother person. That's not just my wife. That's a whole nother human being with a whole nother personality, with their own thing, their own struggles. So imagine, both of us, living together. So, I had to take time to myself still, even in a marriage, even having children, so that I can properly heal myself. Because I'm telling you now that you can't just go about life without acknowledging things that happen to you properly. I'm not saying holding on to it forever, but I'm just saying more so properly looking at yourself and doing whatever you need to do in order to heal that. So I left the Nation of Islam, and now I still practice Islam. I feel like Islam is very compatible with my personality. I'm learning a lot of ways that I thought could only be possible joining the group. And so, but that's far from the truth, because you can build a relationship with God. You don't need a masjid. You don't need a church. Those things are benefits. Those things are perks. Because at the end of you leave the masjid, when you leave the church, you're dealt with yourself. So you're dealt with doing the right thing.
I don't have too much time to talk to y'all. But guys, please keep in mind, he's not the only one that's working. But keep in mind they just came out of a cult, right? Right? They just came out the cult. People don't have to support them. That would be your choice. But what job are they supposed to get? They got to get their mind right first. You sure you want somebody working right next to you without their mind being right? Without their mind being right, they all hopefully. Hopefully. I'm gonna say hopefully. Hey Tiffany, hopefully they all get to where they need to be. Right, working back. Then they have to be integrated back into regular society. There's no way you just left a month ago or a week ago and we saying they need a job. Where they supposed to work at? Some of them need to go back to school, right? Some of them need to go back to school. Remember, they came there. Some came there at 18 and 19 years old, right? See, this is why when they go back home, it's hard for them to stay home, because people really think that they're supposed to snap right back into the regular. That's not how that works. That's not how it works. And people think, oh, you're gonna get a job, you're gonna do this. When you come from a place where you ain't when you took orders from one person and the next, everybody keep giving you orders and you gotta do this and you gotta do that. It's like, hey, Benelux, how are you? So we just got to keep that in consideration. Hopefully, I can't say all. Hopefully, they all can integrate right back into the regular world. And the ones that are doing it so quick, that's good. But let's just hope that the first thing that they do is seek some type of help, even some type of therapy. Therapy is the first thing. Now, as far as them coming online, people don't have to send them nothing. And if they don't want to migrate back into the regular world, that everything right now is up to them. It is up to them. It's up to them. But but today is my baby birthday today. So I'll be back on tonight. I just wanted to get this up in here so y'all can see it, because I'm doing a series on it. As they come out, we're gonna talk about it. Right? So anywho, I'm glad to hear that. But I still think that everyone who any one of them who said I should have testified or I should have did something, you still should have did it. Like, some of them left it in the hands of other people, right? If once y'all seen Solar and Aaron step up, y'all should have stepped up too. It should have been all of y'all there, all of y'all, right? Because what if it didn't go that way, and your help could have been the one that helped them? But you know what? I know. She needs urgent medical care. Did you hear, girl? You know something that we don't know? Hit me up in the inbox. You said urgent medical care. Hit me up in the inbox. What both you just said. If you know something I don't know, Tiff, let me know. Hit me up in the inbox. But I can't talk to y'all too much today. But we're gonna talk tonight. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Like, regardless if you with anybody, your integrity is gonna get challenged. So, but yeah, that's just a quick little backstory. update on where my mind is at right now. I'm trying not to say too much, so I try not to say too much because I don't like giving away my life. Like, and that's another thing. Like, your private life is so valuable. It's so valuable, and I think we live in a day and an age where that's kind of taken. Like, people take their private life for granted, and they, this is social media. The social media thing can be contagious, and not social media thing. I don't mean social media is bad, but the culture of social media can be contagious, and you comparing yourself and seeing somebody else do this, and you want to get out there and you want to do this when it's not a rush. It's not a rush. I know it may seem like, damn, well, this person, I'm 35 and this person's 35, but they rich and they got this, and they doing this, and they heal. Just take your time, slow down, and value what other people can't see, what other people won't see. Because I guarantee you that, when you do have a good life, and when God blesses you with material things, people are not going to see everything that happened outside of the camera, outside of social media. So value that, value that private life, value the things that don't get shown on social media, because it's not always, you don't always have to post everything. And that was one thing that I learned over the last 2 years, which is why I stopped getting off of social media. Stop getting off of social media, and I really just do things when it feels right. And that's to add on to that. You got to do. I'm not saying do some things you can't do when you feel like, because you got to build discipline. So don't. I don't want to just say, oh, do it when you feel like it. But know the right moment to do certain things. There's a moment to do certain, like just now, like me going live. I knew it was the right time. I knew it was the right time, and I knew it was the right moment. I needed to go live and talk about this type of stuff. But, all in all, I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that I'm out the cold. I'm grateful that I feel like I led the way out for all the other members, and I'm just grateful that God used me as a catalyst to do such. Like, I'm grateful that I met my wife and had my children. Like, I don't regret anything that happened, because I would have never met my wife. I would have never had my children, and I'm just grateful to have them in my life. Like, me and my wife go through ups and downs. That's marriage. That's just normal. Everybody goes through that type of stuff. Marriage is not easy, but I love marriage. I think marriage is a good thing, and I think we live in a Western society where it's not valued as much. It's not valued as much, but in the end, that's what we brought on this earth to do, is to be with that one person, that I feel like it's one, that's half of you, that's half of you spiritually, and yeah, me and her we've been working it out. No matter how hard it gets, God just keep putting us back. He just like, man, he just keeps us strong. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm forever grateful, and I'm excited to see where life takes me in the next 5 years. Because I matured a lot, grown a lot, and I'm proud of that. And I'm proud of the people that have grown. I see some members, still need some self-reflecting to do. I feel like some members just need to leave social media alone. I'm not gonna say who, but that's just my opinion. They can do what they want, but it's just how I feel. So, but yeah, uh, I don't know what else to say. I don't really. I didn't get on here to teach or preach. None of that stuff. I'm not in a position to do that. Nor do I want to be in a position to do that. But, I don't need to, because God will position me in a way where, I'll be that role model. And the only way to really do that is to just, you know, focus on doing right, focus on being righteous, you know, on doing the right thing when no one looking. And, you'll eventually, God, you'll be in that position where somebody will look at you like, damn, he doing his thing. Like he inspired me to get my life together. Like, I just want to say too, like, I do think about some things as like not necessarily cult philosophy, but more so like carbonation philosophy, but more so just like, like, damn, I'm working, like, I'm an electrician. I love what I do. I love my career and stuff like that. But I still do prefer to be in the tropics. That's something I still do prefer. And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Shit, hell, not even the tropics, just leaving this damn country. Like, and that's just more so because, yeah,
Hello,
America
Keisha.
has good perks. But America ain't no saint. Now, we know that. America's not no saint. And so I'll be thinking about, moving countries and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can move to a different country. We don't have to be so afraid to move somewhere else. You can go somewhere else if you want to. If you feel like, America doesn't align with your morals and your principles and your way of life, then move. Not saying move as if things magically gonna happen when you move, but setting your intentions is everything. So, mm-hmm. Yeah. Not on no drugs. Yeah. I ain't on no drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Yeah. I need to work on my praying though, but I be tired. That's no excuse, but I do be busy with work. But oh boy, it's traffic. That's the one thing I hate about this shit. It's traffic. Like, traffic is, I don't know. It's just like you got to sit here and then, like, you work 10 hours and then you got to add an extra hour, 11 hours, because it take you an hour to get home. And like, I work in, like, bro, right now I'm working in Dallas. Like, I don't necessarily, that's not my base work, because like when you in a construction electrician, you go job site, you go everywhere. So I done been a few places, but I'm all the way like working Dallas, so I got to drive to Fort Worth, and it's just like the traffic around this time is just insane. Should be driving me crazy. Effing traffic. But anyway, yeah, like about the moving country thing. Yeah, you want to move countries, that's fine. You can do that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just got to set your intentions and make sure you do it right. Make sure you have everything right. And, so I think about that sometimes, but I really want to I have certain things I got to get in order. I'm not going to speak on my personal things, but, finances, life, trying to figure out how to manage it and all this stuff I'm learning. Like, but I'd rather be learning this than being in the car, like being blind. I'm just grateful, man. Like, regardless if I got to take the long road, like, the long road is better because, like, I don't want the instant, like, gratification or, like, you instantly get rewarded by things. Like, you should be scared when stuff happens fast. You should be scared. You should be a little nervous. Like, but I rather just take my time, go slow with life, and just like enjoy the process, because patience is key. And this social media thing will have you going insane, like having having you think you gotta rush everything, but you really don't. Just take it slow, one day at a time. Like, and don't feel bad if you don't know everything, because half of the fucking world don't know. Half of the world don't know what they want. So, and it's okay not to not know what you want. It's okay to not know what you want, even if you're 40. Like, it's okay to not know, you know, because it'll click, and you still got to figure out what you want in life, and that's fine. Like, that's one thing I'm learning. Like, I'm about to be 28, so it's like it was things that I wanted, and when I was 21, 22, like that didn't happen yet, and I'm about to be 28, so it's like, but I'm not about to, regret anything or be sad about it that it didn't happen when I was 21, 22, because it's not. I like where I'm at right now. I like my pace. I like my timing. I like how I do things. And, I'm moving to my own rhythm. And that's one thing I'm learning, is to move to my own rhythm. Move to my own drum. And, it takes some maturity to get to that point. And I ain't saying I'm perfect. Because some days I'll be like, man, F this. Like, I think we all do that when we living in America. Like, damn, I can't afford no house. I can't, god damn. Can't even afford no house. I want to own a house. This shit high as fuck. But, we all know what that's like, man. I'm grateful to even be able to relate to the average person. Like, damn, so what if I'm average? Like, at least I can relate to fucking millions of people who are considered average. Like, shit, even that is good. Like, hey man, I was stuck in traffic the other day. Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit, man. Traffic sucks. I know, you seen the houses going up, man. Yeah, houses. Like, I'm glad to just be able to relate. Like, cause I know I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not alone in this. Like, you know, maybe, I trust that I'm gonna be doing great things, not just with my career, but as far as like helping inspiring other people, and um, other things, building a school maybe, or just I don't want to give away, things that I want to do. I just want it to flow and happen, privately, and whoever, has the same goals, we could do that. But for the most part, I've been enjoying the ups and downs. Notice I said ups and downs, because you got to. You got no choice but to enjoy it all, because good, bad, it doesn't matter. It's making you who you are. It's building your character. It's molding you to become the person that you need to be, that Allah wants you to be. So, but yeah, I think I ran out of words. I think I ran out of stuff to say, but that's okay. I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna force it, because I'm not doing this to sound intelligent. I'm not doing it to sound no type of way, because intelligence and morality and maturity, they don't have nothing to do with intelligence. So it's people that's super intelligent that are evil as hell. So, as you can see, master manipulators. So that has nothing to do, fucking, they don't have nothing to do with morality and maturity. And I'd rather choose morality and maturity over. So what if I don't know how to build a damn rocket, nigga? As long as I got the morals, as long as I'm mature, that's all that matters. Because it could be a person that building a rocket, but their morals is fucked up. So. Hold on, man. I'm an old nigga. How do you work this, man? How you?
Bro, I'm sitting here dying, yep. Bro, my bad. I'm just, go ahead. I'm just listening, bro.
Nah, what's up?
Nah, bro.
stuff to say?
Hell no, I ain't got shit to say, bro. I just checking in. I swear to God, bro, I don't got nothing to say, bro. I just was like, oh, he lied. I swear to God, bro. I was like, oh, he lied. Bet. Boom.
Yeah, right. Hey, because it's like, damn, he don't ever go live.
Right, bro.
That hat look good, bro.
You
But
say look good?
you been had the drip though. You been had the drip.
Drip God, what you talking
Oh.
about? Say no.
Hell no, that's in the past.
Hey, bro, I delete, bro. Me and Casper, bro, we deleted hella shit off that page.
No.
We kept some good shit. Hey, look, I promise you, we kept some good shit on the page.
Oh, okay.
Some of them shits had to go, bro.
Yeah. I look at it sometimes like, cause we, the thing is when he wasn't there or when he just let us be alone, that's when it was the best, man. That's when it was the best.
Man.
Only time we had a headache is when he was around.
Yeah, not even when that nigga wasn't around. That nigga was 18 tripping.
We ain't gonna talk about that. Hey, that's true.
No pun intended. No, hey, no pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. But that's how it was.
True. You said that's true.
Double entendre.
Nigga, double entendre.
He's stupid.
Yeah,
he's stupid. True, go get you there. You better stop playing. Yeah, better leave Aaron alone.
Oh my God, bro. Nah, I don't got nothing to say, bro. That shit, I just see you live, bro. I was like, let me check in with homie. And you talking about some morality, maturity.
Yeah, I was just saying, that I'm grateful to be an average person, like in America.
Hey, somebody, hey, my bad. I mean to cut you off. Somebody said, I don't understand wishing life on a black man. Crazy, the times that we live in. That's why he had to say it, bro. He had to say it like this, like a dummy.
Oh,
he had to.
Well, the thing is, Eligio did that to himself. He could have took 10 years, but he acted cocky. So.
Now, look. Let me tell you something. I want everybody in the live right now to come up with one word, and whoever gets that bitch, send me your chime. I'll give you some money. If anybody can, and if I'm about to describe this nigga, and if y'all can give me one word that I'm looking for, cause niggas be like, oh man, wishing life on the black man crazy. I heard that shit so many times, bro. Watch this.
Yeah.
So, what type of person, right, is big as fuck, right? Like on some, you know what I'm saying? What type of person big as fuck, right? A fruit pop on the low key, some fruit pop shit, right? Fruity, big as hell, right? Manipulate, gaslight, narcissistic, aggressive, and violent. What type of individual does that describe?
Oh, wait.
What type of individual? Big as hell. What type of individual? Big as fuck. Fruity. A fruit pop. Narcissistic. Manipulated. Gaslighted. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give it to y'all. A motherfucking inmate. An inmate, nigga. Inmate, nigga.
Yeah.
A fucking inmate, nigga. An inmate. Somebody that's incarcerated. Exactly, nigga. He's exactly where he belongs. He is exactly where he belongs, nigga. What type of motherfucking big ass fruit pop manipulating, bro? That's some jail inmate, federal incarcerated shit, nigga. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. That's an inmate, nigga. That's a whole ass fucking inmate, bro. Real shit. I know I got a point, bro. I know I got a point. It's bro, big black gorilla monkey fruit pop that's aggressive as hell, that rape people. Come on now. What that sound like? A fucking inmate. Tell me I'm lying. Say it ain't so.
You know how
Tell
many?
me I can't.
Like,
Tell me I can't pick an inmate. I don't. Go ahead, bro.
now I was gonna say like, and you know, we have a certain understanding. Like, we don't have to say nothing because we was in it, so we know like that was something that he talked about often, jail and prison principles, and it's kind of like he always lived there in his mind. He always lived there.
The nigga
Like, so,
is a fucking born inmate. That nigga is the epitome of an incarcerated inmate. I don't give a fuck what new nigga or female is talking about, bro. I don't care what nobody talk about, bro. Niggas be like, oh, wishing the black, bro. Y'all niggas is insane. Nigga, y'all insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Fuck you talking about? Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I want somebody to be like, oh, that nigga don't deserve that shit. Come talk to me. Come talk to me, nigga.
yeah.
Talking about something. You don't belong there. He's a fruit pop that's big and aggressive, that rape people and gaslight and manipulate. Come on now. Prison. That's a classic description of a fucking federal inmate, nigga. That is a epitome of a incarcerated black man, nigga. That's gay. Real shit, nigga.
And you don't. The thing is, it's like it has nothing to do like with being black. It really don't.
No,
have nothing
hell
to do
no.
with
It's all mental. It's all mental.
because
Yeah, nigga, he had a chance.
I promise you, if somebody shot your cousin, and they was black, and they shot your brother, you wouldn't be saying that. And they gave that person life. You're not going to be like, oh well, no. So it don't matter if he's black or not. Like, that's not. It's the principle. It's anybody can do evil regardless of color. Like, and it really had nothing to do with that. And people need to realize that. But people just trolling like how they gonna troll. And so, but it doesn't matter how they feel because really this was about all the members that was there. And especially the women because they had it bad too. So it's about the justice of them, of the people that actually experienced the trauma, experienced the abuse. So it has nothing to do. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. It doesn't matter how you feel about it because the people that experienced it actually got the justice that they needed. So,
not everybody. I ain't gonna lie. Some people still entrapped.
Not everybody. Or the ex-members that's not there no. So
yeah, I say the smart ones.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I ain't sugarcoating the goddamn thing. The smart ones, the wise
Yeah.
ones, the ones I was. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I know what it is, bro. I know what it is, bro. I know what it is, bro. I know why they stuck for real, bro. I really already broke that shit down, bro. Like months ago, for real. It's like them niggas is still like they didn't experience what we experienced because we were there for way longer. We was there.
What's up? My bad, y'all.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Hey, I got a question though. I used to watch y'all, right?
Okay.
And I'm just being real. I'm not being disrespectful though. But did y'all really believe when he was talking, or like I know some people got some people have hard troubles in their life, and maybe don't got nowhere to sleep or stay. Was that the issue, or like y'all really believe?
Nah. I'll tell you this, bro. I'll tell you this, right?
I mean, I'm sure y'all.
I'll tell you this, bro. Number one, it's a little bit more perplexed than that because everybody had their own individual reasons for showing up. So yeah. I can only speak for my reasonings for go there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I first pulled up there, nigga, I was invited. Most people don't even know that. I was dead ass invited. Like I was like, you know what? I'm about to go to Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Get on my tropical vibes and shit like that. Get one with the earth on my spiritual shit, you know what I'm saying? That type shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I came. While I stayed, it was a lot of reasons. It was a lot of connections that gay ass nigga was making. It was a lot of connections that gay ass nigga was making. Like I done met Big Scar. I don't know if y'all know who Big Scar is, but like he's a 1017 rapper for Gucci Mane, right? He was signed in 1017. And I don't know if y'all know his producer, Band Play. Let the Band Play that make that shit for like, he make beats for like motherfucking Big Star, Gucci Mane, all them Memphis rappers and shit like that. Nigga, we met producers and shit, like all type of shit, bro. Like all type of connections that we had made, bro. So like me coming from where I come from, I was a little bit opportunistic. I was a little bit too opportunistic, I'll say. I said that was my downfall. I was a little bit too opportunistic. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna stay because there's a lot of opportunity here to make connections as far as music and shit like that. So me, that's I basically I stayed. Like that. I was like, I see a lot of growth as far as music, and even to this day, right now, I still have a lot of support. I have a network of people who support me as far as my journey in music. So like, that's really why I stay for real. Like, I don't like y'all never catch me doing no crazy shit. Never catch me. That video when everybody was massaging that nigga feet, you know what I said, bro? I was like, who watching y'all with me? Y'all motherfuckers doing crazy shit. I always know how to finagle my way around the situation. Like when motherfuckers was massaging that nigga feet, I was like, he was like, yeah, come through. I was like, yo, who watching y'all with me? Like, who doing it? Like, who the fuck watching y'all? Oh man, let me go watch y'all me. Like, I'm on the other side of it, on the tent. Like, if y'all see that video, nigga, I'm on the other side of the tent, nigga, watching y'all me, nigga. Like, for real, y'all getting like y'all don't get it for real. Like, the world is watching, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world, nigga. Like, when motherfucker, I did the same move, and that was my favorite move. Who the fuck watching y'all me? Who the fuck watching the children? You feel me? That was my favorite fucking thing. Like, when motherfuckers went out, like, I swear to God, that was my favorite. I'm not doing this shit. I swear to God, that was my favorite. I'm not doing this shit. Nigga, when niggas went outside and that motherfucker did that little when motherfucker did that zesty, when motherfucker did that little zesty dance outside in the rain, motherfuckers was doing all that crazy shit, all that
yeah, I remember that.
Mask and all that shit. Nigga, I said, hey, look, man, I swear to God, I put this on my son. Like, I said, bro, yo, all y'all outside, who go feed y'all homie? Who watching y'all homie? Y'all all
Yo, you stupid.
Watching y'all homie? Hey, man, y'all do your thing, man. I swear to God, man, y'all do your thing. I'm gonna watch y'all homie. I'm sitting there out the window holding y'all homie, looking at these niggas going crazy. I'm like, oh my fucking God, they is fucking insane, low key. But in the back of my head, I'm being opportunistic. I'm like, nigga, I got producers pulling up and shit, making free beats and shit like that. Like,
so where did he know them from? Like, what, like, was it real connection? Y'all went to studios with producers and all that too?
Bro. Motherfuckers, we had it all tight. We didn't need to. The producers was coming to us. They bring their studio to us. They bring their equipment and shit like that to us, my nigga. So it was like, they'd come. Nigga, bro, y'all don't understand what I was thinking. I'm like, damn, nigga, I really
you know, we know.
I mean, I can understand.
You know, we know, Nate, but it helps. It helps.
I can't remember. How long you been there?
On and off.
You said before?
My name is Eddie. On and off, yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember your face, though.
Yeah, that's formerly known as Kite.
What's up with the other rest of the females? Why they still there? I mean,
before you called, you had interrupted, but respectfully, I was getting into that. I know why the people that still entrapped is still there, bro. They said they called you 21 Savage. I'm dead, but I'm dead. But look, bro, the reason with the men, I'll get to the females first.
Yeah.
The reason why the females stay there because they fucking that nigga, and you know how females get when they get emotionally tied. Now, when you dealing with a fruit pop inmate narcissist that you emotionally tied to, that's aggressive and big and gaslight, he can basically warp your mind thinking that you supposed to stay. And trust me, where I'm at right now in life, I met so many fucking females, I swear to God, that's going through the same exact shit. Motherfucking nigga is putting their hands on them and shit, cheating on all type of shit, and bitch still staying with nigga. Still, motherfuckers know they no good, all that shit, but they'll still stay because they emotionally tied. And then another thing I learned about females is like they be knowing what's right, but they don't want to believe what's right. They don't want to believe into it because they know the hurt behind it, so they'll rather gaslight themselves. Basically, they'll be like, damn, I know this nigga ain't no good, but The moment I accept that shit, I'm gonna be fucked up big time.
Yeah.
All
Right.
the investments
And
I
did
made.
you know that
I
women?
know that's what it is,
Did
bro.
you know that women experience trauma more deeper than men do? So
Yeah, because of
the
their
impact is way
hormones. Because of their hormones.
yeah.
But with the men, the men, listen.
Too.
Go ahead, but hold on, let me say this one. The men, I swear, on everything I love, the men, the reason why they still is stuck and entrapped is because they came way later. Everybody that's like the men that's still there,
They
that's still
want
riding
to
that nigga
be
dick, is
team A.
basically they came so later. They didn't experience they don't have all of the information that everybody else had to make a sound wise decision to leave that fuck nigga alone.
Right.
They're still being gaslit. They still think that that's the right move. They don't know they have no idea. They don't know the half of the shit. And not only that, I was in a position before. It was hard for me to even see some of the shit that motherfuckers was saying about him because of the fact that motherfuckers was always busy, number one. Motherfuckers always had something to do.
Right.
Always working. And then on top of that, the cherry on top was the motherfucker always gaslighting and manipulating and lying with such a unique vocabulary and charismatic energy that you will genuinely believe in niggas. So it's like with the niggas, and there's hella niggas like that, or there's hella niggas like that. He not the only one. There's niggas like that in jail right now. That's a nigga right now that's gonna be like, it's a nigga right now, right, that wants some booty, right, in jail. It's a nigga right now that wants some booty in jail that's gay, right? That's gonna be like, who took my shit? Who took my shit? Who took my shit? Ain't nobody touches nigga shit. Who took my shit, man? If y'all don't return my shit, it's gonna be blood on my knife or shit on my dick. Fishing.
Wow. Yeah.
Fishing. Motherfuckers be fishing. So it's like that nigga is like that. He know how to manipulate people. He know how to set up a scenario to make it behoove his situation. So it's like with the niggas there, he doing that to them, and they don't know the half of the shit that all the rest of the members that was there for 3 years and shit like that. They came at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So they still stuck. I swear to God, that's the reason why the females there and the males there. To the point where motherfuckers trying to goddamn smuggle in contraband and shit through a drone.
And I was gonna say,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
I was
go
gonna
ahead,
say
bro.
to the I don't know your name, but also you really gotta. That's
I
really
can't be on here
a
too
surface,
long. I'm not
surface
dropping
level
a link.
question
We
because
talk tonight.
well, the surface level answer because it take a lot of research. I would go research what the cult mentality does to you and all the things that come with being a part of a cult. That takes research. That's something that you got to do on your own time. You know, I would research why, you know, they still stuck and all of this stuff, you know, takes time to research and stuff like that. So that's what I wanted to say.
So how do
And
you support? Oh my bad. Go ahead.
and to answer your other question, because you know, you said, you know, what made us stay and all of this stuff, because you know, that's individually that's an individual answer.
Right.
For every member, but for me, yeah, I believed most of everything, and really more so just wanting to be part of a movement and wanting to have a purpose, and you know, with all cults, things gradually get worse, and so when I first joined, you know, I was excited because it was just something different, and I'm young too. So I'm like, man, the church ain't working. I've been to church. Like, that ain't working. I didn't find no purpose in the church. And so that was one thing that really stood out from everything else. Like, oh, there's a black man in the jungle saying that you're God and you can take back your power and you don't got to be in the United States. Shit, I was ready to go because I had problems of my own in America. So I'm like, man, you know, I want to go to the tropics. I want to join what he's doing. I want to do what he's doing.
Hey yo, I think Aaron. Hey yo, Aaron in the chat. I'm scrolling up, seeing all the bullshit comments and shit. Motherfuckers think we gay. That shit is hilarious. But Aaron was, yeah, motherfuckers think we gay. That shit is too funny. I don't give a fuck. That shit said, this nigga Aaron said, what's good, Armand? Hey, if Aaron in the chat, let Aaron look, man. Let that nigga up, bro. Let that nigga up.
He ain't sent me a request. I don't know if he's still in here or not.
Man, if that nigga in here, man, y'all go get Aaron.
How you supporting these girls? Like while he in jail, how these girls still staying in the same spot, man, that y'all know of?
No, I don't know where they stand at. I don't
know
know.
what I'm saying? Like, how is he supporting them still? Like
No. It's always been the opposite, bro. It's all the reverse psychology was, oh, I'm helping you out, I'm supporting you.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
a
whole
lot.
time that we were supporting him. Like people was coming with bread, people was coming with equipment, people was coming with their talents, people was coming with their energy. We were supporting him. He really an energy vampire. And you see now, right? If you look at the videos and like when he was in court and stuff like that, if you see the way he look now, he look like a dry up set of bones on some shit because this nigga don't got nobody to like siphon their energy from on some like spiritual shit. I swear to God.
Yeah.
They support that nigga.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, they supporting him. You
So
feel me?
Eliana, yep, she went the license cuz, right? Or she did from him. Solar.
Man, listen, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be real honest with this question, with this answer, man. I really all think that was just revenge. I swear to God.
Yeah, facts. It's definitely bad. Hell yeah. I was just happy for the nigga when he did it though, but she crazy though, so I ain't gonna lie. I mean, but I don't know. That whole shit was crazy, man. I'm glad y'all got y'all shit together though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm out of here back to work though, but y'all niggas don't believe in no more bullshit. Read that motherfucking Bible. I ain't always in there like I'm supposed to, for real. But that shit do help. For real.
Oh yeah,
but
Sure.
I'm gonna follow you too. My man, what's your name? White shirt.
Oh, the net.
You say what?
The Nedrick.
All right, bet the net trick, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Y'all boys be up, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work. I'm gonna tune in still though. Y'all be safe.
All right.
Man, be smooth. You already know, be smooth, bro.
I already follow you, boy.
You already know, you already know. Oh.
All right.
Saying on this bitch.
Yeah, he's just curious. He's just curious what's going on.
Oh my God, that shit was funny. He said white shirt. That shit sent me to the moon. That shit sent me to the moon. What's your name, white shirt?
Yeah, man. But how you been feeling like as far as everything?
Good, man. I feel real good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel real good.
I know you've been living your life already. So.
You know what I'm saying? I feel real good. You know what I'm saying? I feel smooth. You know what I mean?
Character. You always been funny, man. You always.
Bro, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga. You is too. I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga. So, bro. Hey, bro. Shit smooth. You feel me? You already know, man. But these people, man, that support us, bro, is the real, like, that's really why I'm like, that's one of the real, you know what I mean?
Did you have a lot of supporters when you left?
Man, I have supporters while I was there.
Well, yeah.
I have supporters while I was there. When I left, and to this day.
They don't, not personal life necessarily, but just where my mind at. That's really what you miss. And then he came up, joked and shit. No, he came up to brighten the mood.
No, for real, nigga. Cause fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck that fruit pop ass, bitch ass nigga, man. Hope he get. I put that on life. I hope that nigga get mocked.
Damn. Nah, man. I'm not the decider of life and death. That's Allah. That's God.
No. I don't know if you ever seen Kevin Gates when that man said, he said, I might say stay blessed, but I don't mean that shit, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Hope you die, nigga. Nigga, what? I'm gonna keep it all the way real, nigga. Like what? Hope that nigga.
And you really the type person, you don't really take the social media shit serious.
Man, this social media shit this is the internet, nigga.
Which is a good thing, you know, in a sense. Some things you do, I'd be like, he shouldn't have done that, but that's not for me to decide.
Oh yeah, it ain't for me. Hey, D, it ain't for me to decide, but I can wish.
Oh yeah.
I can wish. I can hope. Can't I? A man can dream, Kenny. A man can dream. A man can dream. Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah. But
real. For real.
And I'm glad you're doing good, staying off social media. I see you working out and stuff.
Man, you gotta get right, man. It's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? I want to inspire people to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on my spiritual tip. I'm still on my demon. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on my motherfucking demon. I promise you, nigga, got music coming. Nigga, on my mama. I got too much support, bro. I have too much support, bro. So do you, my man. So do you.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's another thing I wanted to say on this live is that, you know, I had a lot of people help me even when I left, you know, multiple times from the code, and even, you know, after. Like, I just want to thank all the people that, you know, helped me get to where I'm at right now, because at that time I really needed it. Didn't have no money, was broke as hell, didn't have no plans. You know, I knew I had to get my shit together, and I knew that it was gonna happen. And I'm glad that other people saw that I was serious about that. Other people saw that I was serious about not going back. And yeah, if anybody in the chat that supported me, I just want to say thank you.
Oh, bro.
It means a lot. It means a lot, and people need that when they leave a cult. People need people that's gonna support them, because you give your whole life, your money, you give your spirit, your mind to the cult. So after that, you're gonna need that support.
Nah, for real, bro. That's why I love them. I love them to death. I love it. And then it's like, on top of that, right? Because they support me, man. It's like motherfuckers be hitting me up, like, yo, your music so motherfucking slept on, bro. Like, for real, your music is slept on. And that's inspiration right there. They be like, yo, you need to keep going. You really need to keep going, bro. You need to keep going. Like, for real. I bet you if you remixed hot songs and stuff like that, like trending songs and all that type of stuff, and really just put a high.
And what you did, oh my, it was so hard. I can't like listen to it too much. Like, I can't listen to the music that we did. It's just like we say cheap in every damn bar, but it's like that one song you remix with Kitty.
Activated Dormant Jeans. I'm Immortal Jesus.
Like, it's kind of like you listen to it, but like you don't want to like listen. Like, it's kind of like you listen to trap music.
Hey, look, how about this? Look at it like this, bro. Look at it like this. Cause I went through the same thing, bro, for like a year and a half. I went through the same thing. I couldn't listen to a goddamn thing that we made. I swear to God, I couldn't listen to nothing. But then I matured, right? Like you were saying, maturity. You take the meat and leave the bones, nigga. Take the meat and leave the bones. Pause. So like,
somebody said, have you been speaking on? Have you communicated with Sonny? If you wanna say, you don't have.
I mean, I don't know if y'all seen my story, but of course, I just like, so I'll just say this and I'll leave it for them. We don't want him online that much. So like, that's the first time and last time I'm ever posting myself. You feel me? Like, that's the first and last.
So you actually seen your son? You went to go see him?
Man, listen, we gotta build up a rapport because she don't really trust me like that. And whoop-de-doo, it is what it is. I gotta, you know, it is, which is right. But it's all good though. Like, I'm building that rapport up back with her so I can. But like but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a man. That's my child. I send funds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, if she need, here you go. If you need, here you go. You see what I'm saying? But like, we building up you feel me? So like, trying to cook, you feel me, type shit. But I don't like to put my business out there for real, because that's really nobody business behind hers. But like, people do want to see it, so I understand, because like, it was a public relationship. So it was all, my business was literally already out there. So it's like, I can't really be like, oh man, I can't really say that like 100%. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I understand.
Right. But she is a toxic individual too. Sometimes we're like, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too deep into it. But like, yeah, man, we cool.
You don't have to go into that.
Yeah, we cool. We cool. You know what I'm saying? We cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He growing up. You know what I'm saying? He got a vocabulary like me too. I promise you that. He got a vocabulary like me. He's his daddy's son. On my mama, he is. How you doing?
What's his name?
Very good. Cyrus. I'll be like, how you doing? I'm doing very good, man. He be talking. He be talking for me. He be talking like me. Yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah.
A little
Exactly. Be easy. Right. Both of y'all healing. Be easy.
Armand Jr.
Exactly. You feel me? You feel me? So I know that. You dig? You feel me? Smooth.
I'm waiting on the time, man. Hopefully,
It's not just with my career.
Both as far as music.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's interview. I am so glad that in their own way they are speaking out. I wish they continue to speak out, because the more they speak out, the same way people, maybe they don't understand this, but the same way they spoke out for it and people was watching and wanted to go. Remember, nature nut is gone, but it's other fake spiritual gurus, other fake spiritual gurus that's out there. So the more they speak upon it, they are the ones that could keep people away from going. So, I hear that it's like really hard to get cult specialists. That's really hard. Maybe we can work on that one day. That needs to be therapy too. But again, people have to say being in the cult is not. I mean, we do need more deprogramming therapy. Well, we just need therapy just to work with them, right? But I really hope. But again, their life has moved on. Their life has moved on. I mean, Kite looks like a whole different person. Denetrix looks like a whole different person. He talks like a whole different person. Um, um, but they don't understand. They don't have to stop speaking. We know it's over, but now let's go save. You got some other kids out there that was once you, that were you, that you can save, right? Maybe you feel like, I'm not here to save, but listen, you're not. But remember, we got into this because we wanted to make sure y'all was good, right? Just return the favor, right? Most of these channels wasn't started because of Natreboy. The channels were started because of, well, for some people it was started because how you guys are being treated, right? And we didn't want nobody to go there. So it's other places that's out there. There's other women that are being abused. Speak upon the abuse of women in cults. Speak upon the abuse of men in cults, right? It don't have to be your story right now, but you know what it is to live in a cult. You ain't got to put in Natreboy's name, but constantly put that out so people will come across your video when you're ready. When you're ready. Yes, there are a lot of individuals still suffering from cults. Absolutely. Yes, I hope Malaya do break free so I can finally call her Tanisha. I would love to call her Tanisha, but right about now she's still Malaya, and I just hate the way they're gonna keep her off. But they're gonna have to ask themselves too, and this is a question they're gonna have to ask themselves, because baby, I seen all of them when they was in the cult. I seen all of them when Nation that got locked up. And this is before he got the sentence. I had to never see them look in them eyes like what I guess they team A now. That would be Fufu and FBI. That look is different. We may have to ask ourselves, did she cross over? Did she cross over? Maybe she likes it. Maybe she likes the yo, Fufu, handle that. Maybe she got accustomed to it, beating up them girls and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna see you guys later because we still ain't get to the Musa. Musa spoke first. We still ain't get to the Musa, right? But you know, I'm gonna leave. We're gonna talk about it later, guys. But I gotta go run. And again, thank you, all of you guys, all my babies, for y'all being here. I appreciate you. If she did, hit me up, Empress. Hit me up. Send me some info.
I'm so high, I can't lie,